store. You know, it's the one commodity that can't be stored somewhere, or it can't be stored as electricity in large quantities. We can store tiny amounts of actual electricity in an ultracapacitor, or we can store very large amounts of electricity as water going uphill and downhill, as air in a cavern, but we can't store large amounts as electricity. This is something that's changing. You know, one of the things in the stimulus bill that I thought was a good thing is that tens of millions of dollars were apportioned for demonstrating large-scale electric energy storage in this country. That, to me, is a very good thing, because as you see in this chart here, the whole value chain of ours, from a fuel source or an energy source, if you're a renewable, all the way to the consumption of electricity, storage will make that entire system way more flexible, way more useful, and ultimately lower cost to everyone. Now, a kilowatt is, you know, a measure of capacity. A kilowatt hour is a measure of that capacity running and providing the actual product, the electricity, to the system. And when you think about like a nuclear power plant that essentially runs 24/7, it runs 100% of the time until its refueling cycle 18 months later. Wind turbines operate at best 35, maybe 40% of the time. You know, that's their capacity. Here's a wind turbine. I say it's bad. Don't take that too literally. What I mean by this is that whenever you have somebody saying that there's a preferred supply out there, and we're going to adjust all of our policies for that supply, then our industry gets in trouble. And we've done this with nuclear power several decades ago. We've done this with natural gas-fired systems a decade and a half ago. And up until 6 months to a year ago, it appeared that we were going to make the same mistake with wind. It was just we were going to build tens of thousands of megawatts of wind without thinking as hard as we should about the unintended consequences. So that's what I mean by bad. I'm not, you know, against wind by any stretch of the imagination. I'm for economical, you know, long-term good supplies of electricity.